There we go. Torchbearer. Let's play a game. Session 2. I have on my notes that I believe Chris, so Elfwin, gave the prologue last session for session 1. So who wants to give the prologue for this session about session 1?
Yeah, to be honest, my memory of last time is a bit hazy because I just come off of a very strong hangover. I could like half remember it if that's good enough.
Uh, the Steed?
Uh, yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Yeah, you go ahead. I don't know if it'd be good enough to get a benefit, but since I think you're all good, all in ship shape, you don't have any conditions, it's fine. So just give the prologue.
All right, so the prologue is so we had to go undercover into the mob. So Elfwin traded faces with another person that was in Liar's Castle. That was the mob boss. But then they destroyed the lab that they did the face swap in, and now he was stuck. Wait, no, that was face off. Never mind. So okay? What had actually happened was we were in town. We had just left, and we actually. Oh, you know what? I actually don't remember. I'm so sorry. I thought I'd do something clever and remember, but nope. I'm that bad. I actually don't remember what happened.
Okay.
Sorry.
I will try. Yeah, we exited town, went to Crawthorn or no, we passed Crawthorn. Um, with the 4 people who want revenge on the plague cult at some giant castle. Um, and we set up a camp in some. We passed by a town full of goblins, and we made a little cave camp in a goblin cave before we went in to scout it out. And we made a plan that those guys should attack. We'll make a distraction type thing. Oh no, they were the distraction. We're gonna go in the back and kill people, but we're just using them. So, and we scouted out the back, climbed up a wall, made a little bridge. Went inside, made disguises, saw a troll and some important old-looking man who told us to deal with it, and found a bunch of raggedy clothes of victims. And the fight is happening outside, and we have no idea what's happening about it. I
Yeah,
think that's it.
I think that's it. I think it just ended, and you hear people, a couple of people, I guess, coming in to maybe make a report or go back to like the servants' quarters where they were sleeping. Yeah, because like it was dealt with essentially, and you can, the way you can hear that they're like it's over. It's not only as like you can kind of like hear out the window because like this you're in the I believe you're in the master bedroom or in the waiting room. I can't remember which one. I think you're in the waiting room. Um,
Uh,
there's a door between the
no, no,
two.
I thought we were in the master bedroom. We saw a giant chest, and we're
Oh,
like,
right.
we're gonna get that next time.
There's a giant chest. People are coming in. And how you can hear they're coming in is that the troll is like rah, rah, and kill, and you hear like the chain creaking. In between games, I decided that the I guess sigil that's printed on the helmets that you guys are like wearing uh, is gonna be kind of like a weird combination between a like Celtic knot and the biohazard sign. So that's it's plaguey. That's how the people at home would be like, "Oh yeah, it's plaguey." If it was a cheap TV movie. But yeah,
I hope our adventures have the veneer of a Stephen King direct-to-video movie.
yeah. So Steed or Roman, I don't think you have any conditions. I think also your nature is full, so
Yep.
that's it. Now we do beliefs, instincts, goals. So thanks for giving us the wrap up. So to fling us into the next session. So beliefs, instincts, goals. You want to start that, Roman? Because you gave the prologue.
Sure. Belief everyone deserves help unless they're proven wrong. Goal: try to find a cure for the plague. And instinct: always look for hidden objects.
Okay, the same ones from last week.
Yep, the same ones. We're still in the adventuring phase.
Bouzier?
All right. Any belief? Anything we're doing is worth doing in style. My instinct is to always assess the danger when presented with a threat. I'll do that better this time. And my goal is to help Elfwin cure his plague, which, it has not changed since last time.
Okay, so you're keeping the same ones also?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Well, it's like we're in the same base still, so I don't know why my goal would change.
Yeah, you could. Yeah. So, Elfwin.
Okay, my belief is that the forest is owned and it's everyone's responsibility. My goal is to cure the region of the plague. My instinct, I'm going to have to change. Let me think.
Well, you have, I guess, laborer if you want to haul something, survivalist if you want to make like a tool, fashion a tool, scout if you want to search something, scholar if you want to read or copy something, pathfinder if you want to, I guess, travel great distances. I'm not, possibly if the getaway, that's outside of the walls. Manipulators, more of a conflict. Lore master would be to like uncover some weird magic thing. Healer, you could always try to heal, but that's more of a camp thing. So it depends if you think you make it back to camp or not. I don't know.
I'm just trying to think what we're going to be doing here.
I know you were saying that maybe you want to sneak into the crypts and talk to rats.
Yeah.
So you could choose to be like seek out rats, or there's like a chest. Maybe you want to like haul it back to camp. I'm not sure, and then deal with it later.
Maybe.
I don't know. It depends what you think's, I guess, most interesting. I guess you could talk amongst each other if what you guys are wanting to do.
Yeah.
I think an important course of action we should start taking is can we start like a large rat family if you're able to talk to rats?
Something like that.
Yeah, like 15 rats just we're all friends with. Like you can talk to them, and I have a way to talk to them as well, so I can know multiple languages.
Or we just start carrying a
thing
rat
is, like,
around, making
the
friends
thing about
with
using
rats.
rats as an instinct is that
Once you
that's one of my wises.
yeah.
Not really one of my skills.
No, but like I said, like seek out. So using like scout.
Oh, right.
But I also described that they're around. So if you just started
Yeah.
speaking rat, you might want to like draw one out. And then if it was, yeah.
I think, given that we're in dangerous territory, my instinct will be avoid danger whenever possible. Avoid or conflict, maybe.
So
Would
how,
that work? So, like, if there was like some people like charging him with like guns or with like swords or something, I could use my instincts to try and avoid the conflict before it happens. Something like that.
Maybe
Using like a hide check or something like that.
But like hiding would be like, I believe you would be hiding unless you spent time hiding everyone. But then I feel like if you know what I mean, like it'd be easier to slip away and like you hide. If like 5 people were to run at you, but for you to be like, oh, I'm gonna cover you in a bush, and like go and we can hide and we can set up an ambush. I feel like for just one person making like a hide check, and based also on instinct, I feel like I don't know if you would be able to say like you couldn't, like everyone couldn't. I'm not sure about like the scope of that.
Okay.
But I think perhaps sneaking about like unseen, like always lead the group or something, like to avoid being seen. So just instead of being like reactive, be like active and be like, we're just never gonna be seen.
Okay. So avoid being seen by hostile.
Yeah, something like that.
By people of hostile intent. Okay. So that way, like if I'm going to be sneaking through a place that could have those people, I'll be looking for it, so I'll know that we should be sneaking instead of just walking into it. You know what I mean? That's more what I meant.
Yes. Oh, that's good then. That's
okay. So I'll say avoid being seen by those with hostile intent.
or always avoid being seen or whatever. Yeah, the trigger is always, and the action is like hiding.
So if we would, if we were going to be going into a place where we could potentially be seen by those with hostile intent, I could use my instinct to try to avoid that happening.
Yeah, it's kind of like a scout instinct, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, or like, yeah, exactly. Like if someone had a scout, like look out for traps, and you're like, oh, there's a trap. I'd be like, my instinct was to look out for traps, so we can try to not get hit by the trap.
Yeah. Okay. So the bedroom you're in has like this big kind of like king-sized bed with this kind of chest, on the end. I believe I described an ornate desk in here, but that might have been the other room. Let me look at my notes. Where's my notebooks go? Oh, they're just over here, just to the left of where I was looking. On top of the book instead of under the book. Oh no, there was a tapestry here. Maybe I didn't describe it. Maybe I said there was an ornate desk. But let's say the ornate desk is in here. There's a tapestry in here. There's also a tapestry in the living hall. And there is a tapestry kind of like crumpled on the ground and pushed over to the side in the great hall. So that like the troll can't get at it or whatever. Because you went through all of the areas. So on the map, are you guys looking at the same map? Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
So I have I labeled the rooms. There's like the noble or the sections of the castle. There might be like more rooms, and like plenty of places and hide and like turns and stuff. But yeah, so there's basically, it's generally 6 different rooms with like a very large great hall, and then like I label it a solar/living hall, so it has like almost like a study, a dining room, and like a meeting area all in one. The servants' quarters has like rooms and barracks and like apartments, kitchen, larder, kind of like different rooms with general kitchen supplies and stuff. Most places just have a door that like the saloon style doors that like swings open. And the waiting room is just like this giant, also like a hall with stone benches on the side and just like a piles of their loot that they like went through, and they're keeping some of the cloth and stuff to like fix and patch up their clothing. So out the window of the noble bedroom has kind of like a stained glass window. You could see, I guess, the front. Like you can see kind of like the start of like a crypt. There's like a you can kind of see like like a stone shoulder pad of like a statue, like a large statue, and across the like courtyard area, a short distance, you can kind of make out what looks like a guardhouse or like a barracks. Yeah.
Wait, how high up are we?
You're not that
Where's the
high
second
up.
floor?
It's not. You're not. This is not the second floor. This is definitely the first floor.
Oh, look, there is a second floor, is there?
It's no. There is no second floor. There's like plans to have built a second floor, but it's been long abandoned.
Okay.
So there's like on the top there's like, yeah, like these like kind of half walls that are like, and like scaffolding that was like they were planning on building some stuff. But right now there's like cloths and flags, and I think there would have been like a giant big giant like cloth with that same symbol that, like, you know, seasons back, like Samson would have recognized as like, oh, belongs to the plague cults. Yeah, so I think you hear some muffled speaking from the solar/living hall. What do you plan to do?
Yeah, I'm just gonna look around for any. Like you said, there was a desk.
Yeah, I'll say there's a desk here. Yeah.
Yeah, like maybe there's notes or something. This is living. Maybe there's like messages on the desk, or maybe there's this hidden treasure in this room. Can I just use the? I'm just gonna use my instinct. Just do a quick look over the room and check underneath the bed, and any cupboards.
False drawers. False, like
Yeah.
drawers in the
Yeah,
drawers.
false drawers. Maybe there's
Loose
something in
floorboards.
his pillow or something.
Okay.
Floorboards. Just really quickly, because I hear sound in the next room.
Yeah. I'm gonna say that you don't find like anything hidden, so like no roll is necessary. And then just checking the desk, you find like a couple of letters. Glancing down at it, I don't know. Do you know how to read? Do you have Scholar?
I have Scholar.
I don't have Scholar.
Okay, yeah. So you're fairly certain they're just all marked with the same kind of like symbol, and they're like seem important.
Can I take a look at it? I have Scholar.
Yeah. Can I see that? Yeah. There's papers on his desk. Can you read?
Alright. I think I can read it. Let's see.
So
And I also have Wisdom of the Sages, so I can use that.
okay, no, it's written in English.
But we speak common. I like the idea that our characters are just speaking French in game, despite the fact we're using English.
Okay, so let me a sec. How does Scholar work? Okay. So I'm gonna say obstacle 1. Learning. Yeah, I'm just gonna say ob 1 just to get like a gist of what they're about and who they're addressed to. Do you want to like read them like carefully, or do you want to? Because like I'll give you more information, but the ob will be higher.
I'm gonna read them as thoroughly as possible.
All right. Then I'm going to say. I'm gonna say obstacle 4. You're gonna take your time at it.
Damn.
Wait,
Well,
didn't you say
I only-
hurriedly?
He said
Sorry?
thoroughly as
Oh,
possible.
thoroughly.
Damn it. Well, then I don't know if I can do that. Then I only have a scholar of 1.
Well,
But
I think
if I fail, it just means I can improve my scholar. So
For Scholar of 1, you need 1 pass to advance it.
oh, okay.
Right? You need the number of your skill, and then the number of fails -1. So you need 1 pass and 0 fails.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
I guess I misunderstood.
Why do you even have 1? Don't skills open at 2 usually?
It's because he does not listen to heed the wisdom of elves and men.
Yeah, I'm kind of dumb that way.
You should do that.
I should, men and
You
elves.
should heed the wisdom of elves, especially.
Or not men, elves, the elder races, so like elves and dwarves and stuff.
So like old people.
Elves especially.
I don't listen to geriatrics in the old folks' home. I'm not heeding their wisdom.
All right.
Well, I don't think I can actively succeed then, because I only have a skull. That just bumps me up to 2 then if popping a persona for this. I think I'll just take a regular glance at it then. To bring me
Well,
up.
I
don't
mean,
think I can do
No, you
thoroughly.
can't
I
do
asked
that.
you.
I know, whatever. I'll just do it now.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I was like, are you carefully? Or you're like, yes, and then.
If your skill was 1, then you probably shouldn't be trying to do something harder than ob 1.
That is true. Okay.
Yeah, I don't think we can help you with Scholar.
Scholar could help Scholar, but yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I can help.
I can. If
I don't know if you'll accept help from
He already rolled.
the elder races. Apparently, you don't respect their
I rolled
wisdom.
a 6. I'm gonna pop a fate just for fun.
I would not.
Why not? It didn't work. Whatever. Damn it.
Because yeah, you'd have to like roll a 6 and then a 6 and then a 6.
That's what I was
sorry.
hoping for.
Yeah,
I
you
had
have
a-
to. It
I
would
had a
be
high,
a 1 in
unrealistic bid.
a 1 in
6.
no, it would be a 1 in 72 chance that you'd succeed.
Yeah.
Because
Well,
you'd roll a 6 and then a 6 and then a 4, 5, or 6. So
I guess what happens
it's
is
all right.
I read the paper and I'm like, I don't understand it.
No. That's just a fail.
I was gonna say,
I could either make the situation worse or give it to you. So I'm trying to think of
the paper catches on fire.
The paper. You're injured. You get a paper cut. You're injured.
Yeah, you get a terrible paper cut.
I got a paper cut on the jugular. I hate this.
Kabuzi, your finger's going green. You have the plague now.
You have the plague now. I think I'm going to not give you it. I'll let you roll again later. But I think what happens is you begin to like read it. You begin to like see like it's maybe a little little hard to follow because it's like instructions or something, or not really instructions, but like orders, I guess. And when you start to like read it, you actually hear the latch of the room start opening, but then like pause as like you hear like voices on the other side of the door, a lot closer this time. So
Wow, this paper's interactive. It's like I can hear voices reading it.
Shit. Hide.
okay, so you're gonna hide them.
Yes, I'm gonna hide us.
Okay, so you're going to hide a bunch of people.
Under the bed. The classic. Be honest. When's the last time you looked under your bed?
Yesterday.
Okay.
Right now, I guess. I'm doing it right now.
Hmm.
Why are you playing on the floor?
I think what I'm gonna do is let's do scout versus scout.
You got it.
And you get to use the bed as gear. So you get
Does this count as triggering my instinct?
yeah, will count as triggering your strength, but you get to use the bed as a +1 die for
Makes sense.
gear. It's a good. It's a nice hiding spot. It's a little.
I mean, unless they have some reason to look under the bed, they probably won't, right?
What's that funky smell?
There's a monster. Fools.
Did I just hear a sneeze?
What was that noise?
Where's what am I doing? Okay, yeah, never mind.
Whose footprints are these?
All right, so I think I will be rolling. Let me take a look. Okay, I don't really have a person. But let me look at the I'm probably going to be rolling, I think, 2, possibly 3 dice. So just hold on a second before you get your dice pool ready.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna roll 3 dice.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm using beginner's luck, by the way.
Okay, I'm going to also use my nature, since I'm an elf.
So
Hiding is in my nature.
So you're spending a persona point to get your nature dice?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm using beginner's luck.
So I add, and it's
you
my
like-
current nature, right?
Like
Right.
help?
I would also like to help you.
No, you cannot help. It's his instinct.
It's an instinct, so you
Oh,
can't
yeah,
help.
That's right.
But
could-
it's in my nature, so I get 3 extra dice.
You could use
That's-
wise if you had one, but I don't know if anyone has an appropriate wise. I don't know.
I
don't
have
think I-
heist wise.
Okay.
I can hide. Pretty much.
I have trap wise. Lay a trap so they ignore us.
I feel like the trap wise is reaching the house. The heist wise seems reasonable.
Yeah, you've wriggled out of tighter jams than this one.
I tell you guys the correct pose for hiding underneath the bed for maximum efficiency. More than 2 people.
Yeah, exactly. You're perfect at squeezing into tight spaces.
There you go.
All right, so I'm
Okay.
rolling 6 dice.
So I'm
Or
rolling
not 6
seven.
dice. I'm rolling
I'm
3
rolling-
dice.
7 dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling 3. Here we go. 1
Wow.
success.
1 success.
1 success.
Oh my god. Wait, what happens here?
We could do a stat roll off. So be will versus will. Basically. We can do a roll off. You could fail with one of your traits, and I believe you gain
Two checks, I think.
2 checks for failing purposely. Or stat versus roll off. Yeah. So since I was using beginner's luck, yeah, my stat is more than this roll. But you could still use a persona on the next turn as well, I guess. Or if you have any appropriate wises, but I don't know if you have an appropriate wise. Just to reroll dice.
Sorry, so if you have a wise that applies,
you could spend a persona to roll all failed dice, or a fate to roll just a single failed die.
okay. Well, I have the trait calm. So obviously my natural calmness allows me to stay extra calm and quiet and not make any noise.
So you can't. I don't believe you can use. I think I previously had mistaken. I don't think you can use a trait to break ties after the fact in your favor.
But that's a wise.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sorry, that's a trait.
It's a trait.
You're right. Use gear. Use a trait. Oh, you can use a trait to break in your opponent's favor. Right.
Yes.
But you can just spend a fate or a persona anyway. If it's related to your wise, you can spend a fate.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I could, because this is related to my wise of calmness, I can spend a fate or a persona.
You don't have a wise of calmness. You have a trait of calmness.
Ah, right.
So we doing a reroll there, or reroll a tie breaking roll, will versus will.
Yeah, I guess let's do that.
Okay, I'm rolling 6 dice.
Okay.
You can rebuild your dice pool with your traits and persona and all that again. Yeah, so like I like open the door and maybe like one of you is like still up, but like I'm still talking. So it's like in this weird like, and it says like you the head, like the that old man's head. You can see like his face now is mostly like gone. I feel like he probably has like some sort of magical leprosy. Where his like eyes are glowing, like they're just like missing and they're like glowing green or something, and he has like no nose, and he's like turned and he's like talking to someone, still half turned. So tie breaking roll. I'm rolling 6 dice. You have a will of 4 because you're an elf, right?
Yep.
Are you using hiding? Are you using anything else? Still get the.
I was gonna say, I guess I could still just use my nature, right?
Yeah, you still get the +1 die from the bed.
So yeah, I'll just roll 8 then, because I can still use my nature again.
Are you using another persona?
Oh right, I have to use a persona to use my nature. Yeah, why not?
Okay.
This seems important.
Oh no.
That's okay.
Oh.
Okay.
And he like stops as like Alfwin was like preparing to get under the bed, and he's like.
So does this count as a fail scout or a fail for will?
Failed will. You did not fail your scout test.
Okay, good.
Wait, do I get a failed heist wise? Because I helped with it?
Did did you roll
I helped him with heist-wise, but I'm not sure.
the second time when he actually failed?
No, not the second time.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
I don't know how to rule this. I'm gonna say, I guess so. Might as well err on the side of giving you things. Yes, you can take it.
cool.
Yeah, so
But
yeah,
he could have
you-
he could have rolled an extra die had you like said an additional fact on this test though.
No, not for. I thought I couldn't help with the will test. I just
Will helps Will.
for the second.
Or I guess,
No,
but you're not
for the first
helping.
one.
You're not helping. You're using aid. You're using wise. So using a wise to aid someone's not helping. It's offering aid and
Oh yeah,
advice.
no, that's what I mean. Like I use my heist-wise to aid him.
Yep. You could
I'm just
use it
not sure
again.
if I got the fail check for failing that check.
That wasn't a fail though. So that's why I'm saying it's a really kind of strange.
Oh yeah.
So I'm just looking, you guys.
So if that wasn't a fail, I'm just gonna unclick the fail
Okay. Yeah.
because that makes sense in my mind.
So scholar test was failed. Now a scout test. Then the subsequent will test, but that's an instinct. That's all covered under an instinct. So rank 2. Yeah, you're spotted. He spots you. But he like kind of gives like a weary smile, and he like kind of gives he nods his like whatever the guardsman away, and he enters the room.
that doesn't bode well.
Confidently, and he closes the door, and he says, and he like kind of like glances, I guess, down into the bed, and he says, "Is there one more or two more under the bed?" And his voice is kind of like crackly and old manish, and he's like,
Correct pose. Use the correct pose, Caboutier.
I'm trying. I can't get my foot this close to my head though.
and he smiles,
There's
and he's
two
like,
of us.
"Are you?" He's like, "Are you assassins? What brings you here to my bedchambers?" And he like looks at the desk, and he notices his like I guess the desk open, and I don't know if you still have like the papers in your hand. And he's like, "Or spies."
I'm eating the paper. I'm trying to get the foot near my head while I'm eating paper.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. He doesn't see you. Like he can't see you eating the paper.
Wait, what does he see? Does he just see
I think he's Alfwin like bending over, like trying to stuff someone in there as like Alfwin
Yeah,
was
exactly.
about
I'm
to,
trying to
like,
stuff you guys in there, so
as
he
he-
knows that we're all here.
Okay. So it's just hilarious. Oh, okay.
And he goes and he walks over to like I guess maybe the desk, closes it, and he like sits down in a seat, and he like moves the seat over, and, like turns to you, and he's like, "So, what do you guys have to say for yourself?" Like,
Oh man, we're in
I
trouble.
get up from the underneath the bed, just pushing him away.
I'm sorry for this inconvenience.
Obvious question. Why aren't you calling us out right now?
he's like, "Well, if I wanted you dead, I could do it myself." And he kind of gives you like a menacing, like, yeah, like what are you gonna do, like, you know?
Fair.
Why
I
aren't
look to the other
and
two
you're like,
guys.
why aren't you explaining yourself?
We were.
Okay.
It's my first.
Can I engage in a manipulation conflict? Or no, wait, that doesn't work.
A persuade
What-
conflict.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants to be persuaded a little bit, I feel.
Yeah.
He wants to persuade you guys, I think, into doing
Yeah,
something for
okay,
him
sounds
as
good.
well. I feel like he's pretty good at persuading too, though.
Yeah, he's probably really good. I suck, but worth a shot.
Yeah. Well, right now he's like you. Like he's like I have the upper hand. When do you? Let's see what you guys got. So a persuade like conflict is. Oops. Let's pursue. Convince. Convince conflict.
That's a crap.
So are you guys all gonna kind of join in and convince him?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me look at what his.
Oh, wait, we're persuading him, right?
Yeah, he's
We're trying to convince him.
Convinced.
to like
give me-
let you go or whatever. We'll decide that. I guess in the order of the procedure of the conflict. Let's look at the conflicts. Conflict procedure. GM the player actions have triggered a conflict. Well, you guys are starting a talk and you want to convince them.
Talk fast.
Convince conflict. Players choose a conflict captain. So, who's your conflict captain?
I ignorantly assume the person who's engaging the conflict would be the captain, as they have a game plan.
Yep. Okay.
I mean,
Elfling,
well, yes.
I mean, I
I
could
don't
be the
have-
conflict. I don't know.
I don't have this skill, but it's okay.
Wait, which skill do you need?
Persuade, I believe.
I have Persuader. I have a Persuader or 2.
Well, yeah, but you're gonna be if you're joining in, it doesn't really matter.
Or no.
Who's the captain.
Yeah, Persuader, and then you add it
Yeah.
to your will rank.
All right.
I mean, you could be the captain if you're gonna help anyway. That way, you actually get some points. Because we won't if I do it.
I'll join in just
So-
for helping.
So Persuader can be helps Persuader. I guess if you have Manipulator, you could help as well with this roll. So make a Persuader test. To try generate disposition. I am just generating disposition. Right. I think it says I have to generate disposition first, so let me do that. I believe I'm just rolling probably 2 or 3 dice and adding it to 6. Let me look specifically. You know what? I think I'm not gonna have Persuader. I think I'm gonna roll 3. I'm still gonna roll 3 dice as for beginner's luck. Because actually I have Orator. I'm a leader, not a convincer. But I still have a solid 3 dice, so I'm beginner's lucky.
Oh, he has Orator, not Persuader, because he doesn't really.
Yeah, I'm like talking about I talk to the masses usually.
Right. Makes sense.
All right, looks like I have 9 disposition. Because I'm rolling. I rolled 3 plus 6.
Wait, who's our convince captain?
It is Corbusier. So, what's your Persuader look like?
I have a Persuader or 2.
2 plus 2 for your help.
Plus something, right?
So you roll that, and then see what you get. And then you add your will. So it'd be
Yeah, your will.
basically 4 plus the number of successes of 4 on 4 dice. It looks like.
Yeah, so roll 4 plus 4.
All right.
Yeah, 4d6 plus 4, or make a nature test. Yeah.
Hey, 8. Pretty good.
Oh no, you rolled 8 dice though.
That's what I did.
No, you're supposed to roll 4 dice.
Yes, 4d plus. Yeah.
Oh, oh, jeez.
Just
My
do
bad.
R
do that
46.
All right. Yeah. There we go.
All right. So 2 successes. Do you want to spend that fate for that?
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
Even if one more success would be good, because that'll get us up to 7. I mean, we got a good shot. Okay,
Yeah.
6. Hey, you never know.
Copy.
I have manipulator, so
Manipulating is like persuading, except you help them come to your own conclusion.
well, it's for feints or maneuvers, right?
Yeah.
So put me in I guess as long as I'm in one of those positions, but I can
Ooh.
use persuader too.
We're using the fancy disposition tokens of the unicorn. Ah, great, so great. I love it. All right. What is? I think. Okay, I gave my disposition. You divided equally. I choose 3 actions. I wait. You choose 3 actions. Announce what weapons your characters will use. The weapons of a convinced conflict, I believe, are like evidence. If you repeat yourself, it's bad. You get negatives. So the handouts are here. There you go. A argument. So if you use intimidation, it's +1 success on a maneuver. If you use a deception, it's +1 on a feint. If you use evidence, it's +1 on a success, but you must have the evidence. If you roleplay, in character, you get +1 to 1 action type. It's kind of like a sword. If you make a promise, you get +1 on defense. However, you're introducing the promise as a possible twist. So you can just promise things, and if you won completely without losing any disposition, you're not bound by them. But if you lose some, you're potentially bound by them. And if you fail, I think you are bound by them. And if you repeat, it's -1 die for repeating like what you have to say. So all right. So I'm going to put my cards, but I have to get cards. So
where are you getting that information from, Sean? Because like the handout that I have for it says for arguments. It has the stuff about evidence and the stuff about role playing, but not the other stuff. Oh, never mind. I see it now. Okay. It's just yeah. Okay, I see.
I don't know. I printed it. I actually have like a paper.
No, yeah. If the handout you gave us, there is stuff. So yeah, if you are attacking, you have evidence. Oh yeah, so each time if you repeat something, it's -1 die. I see.
Yeah.
Promises are add 1 die to defense. Evidence adds 1 success. Deception adds 1 success to a feint.
And I believe they're not cumulative. So I think if you
Right.
the repeating is not cumulative. I mean, so if you keep repeating,
It doesn't add up. It's always just -1.
It's going to be -1. If you can't think of a thing, you can just keep repeating it and try to drive it home, but it's less effective as you. But yeah. Right. I've chosen my actions.
So we have to come up with a reason why we were hiding under his bed or was even in here.
Yeah, what is the goal here? Before we...
Yeah, I guess what's your guys' intent so I can write it up top?
I think if we hit him with a deluge of information, we can make him so confused he just stops caring.
Okay, but that's strategy. but we can do the Gish Gallop if we want. But we should also like think like what do we want out of this conflict? I think
Maybe survive. I don't know. Get out
I think
safely
I
and in
think if
any
we-
way.
yeah, get out safely. Maybe he gives us some gold.
I don't think so. But I think maybe like to leave unharmed should be our
Yeah.
goal.
And we could do any.
We could, because we're going to probably have to compromise, but we could probably. I've got a few. I think I've got a few tricks up my sleeve.
Okay,
We could
safely
get
or
out
just
of
like
this.
just get out.
Well, we might have to do some quid pro quo type things.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
We're
Also doesn't know what
we're not like married to getting rid of this plague, right?
Well, the plague will get rid of us, so it works out.
I'm just saying I could be bought.
Yeah.
Okay. So
We've
Yes.
got
that-
bargaining is what I say. We can figure something out.
Okay, so leave
All right, go
unharmed.
ahead,
I feel like he should ask something a little more. See, like I think even if he wins, he might be like, okay, So like, what do you want? Like specifically, go further than that. Like, what are you gonna tell him the truth while you're here, or are you gonna try to convince
Well, I
him of
don't
that?
want to tell him we want to eradicate the plague because I feel like that's a big,
Okay.
that might not go over well.
Then
So
what are you gonna manipulate him about? Because you said I want to manipulate him. What was your lie?
well, I was gonna like lie and say that hey, I am like I don't know, like it depends on the course of the conflict, right? But the fact that I'm apparently like a carrier of this plague, I'd like to be able to suppress it so that I can choose when and where to release it, and he might see that as an asset. You know what I mean?
Okay, so like
But
convince
obviously
him,
what I
convince
actually
him
wanna
of
do
your
is get rid of it.
allies. So what you're saying is convince him your allies. Then.
Yeah, exactly.
So
We're allies, so we just got lost heading
Exactly.
to your bedroom.
Now, obviously, I'd
So-
prefer to
so
get
we're,
rid
like,
of the plague.
potential recruits type thing.
okay, convince him your allies. All right, that's fair.
Yeah, convince him we're
Because
friends.
we're probably gonna have to make some concession, but we'll that would be like the ideal situation is that he believes that we're here on good terms and we want to be
Yeah.
with their group basically.
Yep, he is.
If
I'm
he is,
ready then. I'm ready. I don't need to lay my terms out, but I just want
Okay.
I want the truth. So that's what I'm gonna try to get with my talking.
All right, Tyler.
Yeah.
Hey,
Go
Tyler,
ahead
I'm
and
only
lay us
good
out.
at manipulating.
Which one's the manipulate one again?
Feint and
Manipulator is
maneuver.
feinting and maneuvering, and attack and defend is persuader. But having said that, if you think it's strategically it's better to
Yeah, so it's gonna go me. It's gonna go Roman.
like that.
Yeah, I think that is a good sequence.
All right.
Do you want to attack or defend?
Let me see. I think defend is probably better because I can
Yeah,
make promises,
I'm gonna
but I don't have any evidence.
I'm gonna go for the wait. He
But-
only sees
but-
you.
but
Are we
don't
still all
you?
under the bed?
No, he sees us all.
He sees
us
you
all.
all, and he was. I guess he's like waiting for you guys to like, well, come out over there, and yeah.
I don't have evidence. I mean,
Sorry.
Tyler might.
But
I
don't
got the
you? So as I point to my eyes,
Well, no, yeah. I mean,
you can only use it evidence once.
in theory,
Also,
that could be used as evidence, but
I also ate
I don't
that
know.
paper.
We'll save it for the second round. We'll save it for the second round.
You know, I ate that paper too, so I memorized what it said.
all
Why
right.
are there just cards sitting here? What are these? Get these out of here.
Okay.
I hate them.
All right. So you, I guess, load up your weapons now. So you're gonna make a promise, or are you gonna roll up evidence?
Make a promise. Why would I make a promise to this guy? I don't even know who he is.
No, I'm asking
No.
Alfwin.
Well, so do you load up your? I don't know what he's chosen for me necessarily. Does that mean I have to?
I mean, you pick one and then you just use it, and then whether or not it's good.
Well, I don't know. Like Tyler, did you pick defend for me?
I picked defend, yeah.
Okay. So when I role play, do I say the promise or do I say what the promise is now?
You just say no. You say I'm gonna make a promise, and then when you role play, you.
I'll say I'll make a promise then.
Okay.
To give myself an extra die when it's my turn.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Then sort of flipping. Ready now?
Yeah, flip time.
So as just sort of as a reminder, attacking is like saying a point to try to convince them that you're allies. Defending is trying to rebut the other person's point. Feint is trying to like, I guess, double talk or like use some sort of like weird tactic.
Yeah, kind of talk out of both sides of your mouth.
And then maneuver is you like throw in like to say like a random fact or like try to like steer the conversation to like come in a weird direction to get them off balance.
Yeah. All right.
I'm just trying to find the difference between feint and manipulate right now, or feint and maneuver.
So if
feint is just literally
a feint would be
something.
So a feint would be like, oh, so you're here to do this. You agree with me, right? And they're like, yeah. Well, then you must agree with this. So it's like trying to use like a argumentative fallacy, but a maneuver,
like Socratic.
But a maneuver would be like you guys are like talking about like which ice cream is best, and you're like, you know what, bees like ice cream, like. Do you think that's relevant? And then the person's like, what?
That's how most of my conversations in real life go.
So just changing the subject to something similar.
Yeah, and then
to get them off balance.
And then
to get them off balance.
And yeah, ideally,
and
again, you're trying to rhetorically put them in a corner, right?
Yeah, feint is like tricking them with
their own point or whatever, yeah.
With their own point.
Yeah, turning their own arguments against them, or using double talk, or using, like something tricky, rhetorically speaking.
I don't actually know how to do double talk, now that I think about it. I don't think I've ever done it.
Oh, Tyler, I'm sure you're very good at double talk.
Shut up.
See, that's how you use double talk.
You say one thing.
You flatter them, but you mean another. And they're trying to figure out what you really mean.
Oh, see, where I'm from, that's called an entendre.
Well, yeah, but same difference.
Yeah.
Where I'm from, we're from the same place.
I was gonna say we're from the same place. But
I have invented so many weird quirks about Winnipeg that I just tell people they're outright lies.
There you go.
Great. I've increased Winnipeg's reputation.
Good. Reputation +1 Winnipeg. Great. Flip card. I'm defending.
Attack versus defend.
So I'm sitting here waiting for your point. Oh, by the way, you guys could help, but I do not think Roman and Alfwin have Persuader. So, but you could.
Can we do Persuader? Could be helped with Manipulator. It says on the.
Oh, then you can. You could just add a lie into it, I guess.
Exactly. I can support his point by lying.
Yes.
Perfect,
all right, Tyler.
Lying is like
fire the first salvo. You can do it.
So yeah, we'll say things first, then we'll roll after. So.
I'll try to help, but I don't know what point he's making first.
Yeah, we can support. Yeah, I'll try to help as well, but I'll wait till he makes his point and then I'll add it.
This isn't the storage room.
Wait,
it's true. It's not. Why are we here?
I was told we had to get some stuff. That's why we were under that bed. To tell you the truth.
After all the good stuff gets hidden under beds.
Yeah, that's right.
Honestly, I thought it was a little weird. Someone told me to go get supplies from this room.
What was his name? Seamus? That dude.
No, it was Samus?
Yeah, it's
I don't know.
an S.
Yeah, something like an S.
Yeah. Listen, big misunderstanding. How you doing, friend?
Or was it Saint Vicious?
God dang it! Really screwed the pooch on that one.
So I'm gonna
His name
roll.
starts with a V, not an S.
S.
Oh wait, should I? I should save that for my rebuttal.
Okay, so that's I'm rolling. I believe 3 dice. Yeah.
Tyler, you're rolling
I'm rolling 2
your
plus sorry?
2.
2 plus 2, so it's 4. Right?
Yep.
4 dice.
4 dice.
Roleplay dice also. I also
Oh,
gonna, I'm saying that because I'm gonna claim my roleplay dice also.
It's just for the person who's doing it, though, right? So
Yeah.
just Tyler.
Yeah.
So you get 5 dice then.
So I get 5? Alright.
Yeah. Sean, in the handout you have, it says for role playing, it's +1d to 1 action type. Is that for the whole combat?
Good job, Tyler.
It's per volley. It's kind of like a sword.
Okay.
So I'm just if you roleplay, you get +1 on your action.
Oh,
Good job, Tyler. Pop those fate.
I could pop the fate.
It just goes through whatever above, right? Type thing.
Yep.
How does attack and defend work?
yep, it's versus.
Yeah, it just goes right through.
So it's I minus my
Well,
1
it's
success.
minus. No,
Mi-
it doesn't
minus
go
the
right through.
defense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There. Oh, they did it again.
Pop. Do it.
Sorry, you.
Also,
you
roll 2 more
you spent
sixes.
1 fate. I was gonna say roll 2 more 6s because you reroll all 6s,
Yeah.
And another
Yeah.
D6.
Roll another one.
and now roll again.
There we
Okay.
go.
Okay.
Alright.
So just 6 successes.
Yeah, that's still.
Wait, no, hold on.
5, because
Yes.
I minus 1.
Yeah.
Hey, good opening salvo.
That's
What a great
point.
argument
That's
that
a
turned out to be.
Well made point.
That was a.
Someone told
Somebody
us.
told me to be here. It's a classic.
It's my first day.
All right.
Yeah, exactly. It's my first day defense. It always works in Hitman.
I love this.
I just like wander into places. They're like, "You can't be here." I'm like, "I guess I can't. Sorry, I'll leave." And then they just let me leave.
Flip card. Let's continue.
Feint versus maneuver. They both go through.
Yeah, that's an independent test. So I'm gonna let you talk, and I'm just gonna talk over you.
Was it Saint Vicious? No, that doesn't sound correct at all. You know what?
It doesn't
I'm
matter
gonna get the,
why
I'm
you're
gonna
here.
Get the person.
Same
I'm gonna
vicious
get the
starts with an
person. I know his name. I know his face. He was in the courtyard.
It was. Why can't I think of what his name was? It was. It's very suspicious, actually. Now that I think about it, that some guy we can't remember told us to do this.
But aren't we?
Did we get our memories wiped?
Aren't we in charge of our own actions? Aren't we our own men?
I was trying to help Steve there. It wasn't obvious.
Yeah, I'm just trying to lead the conversation off into a weird place.
Look, do you know where you can find paper clips?
Are we in charge of our own actions? Oh, good question. I gotta think about that.
I'll go get him.
All right. Yeah. Okay. This is gonna be funny because he convinced. It was like, yeah, we're here. We belong here. It's like, do you? It's like, why is the boss so philosophical? Every time I go to him to get a paperweight.
I should have did this signed. Here I am. This stupid conversation again.
All right. So I'm rolling probably 4 dice again. Or no. I'm maneuvering. So I'm manipulating. I feel like I'm slightly less good at manipulating. So I'm gonna roll 2 dice with because I think I have the skill manipulator at a 2, and then 1 for role playing. So I'll be rolling 3 dice.
I want to go nuts on this. How do I go nuts on this? So I have 4 manipulator. I have 2 from help. Do I get 1 for roleplay? I don't think so. Okay, so I get another one. That puts me to 7. And I want to use Persona and can I use my heist wise for this? I'm like trying to talk my way out of a bad situation, and I'm kind of good at it.
Sure, but you do that after the roll to
After the roll?
to make
Okay.
rolls, or whatever.
I will spend a Persona point to give me another dice.
Okay.
Because this goes right through, right?
Yes.
He's
He's just gonna agree that your allies like, yeah, you probably work here, whatever. Nothing
Yeah,
thinking out of
I
it.
think that's
Why
fine.
would we be here? You know.
I have 8 dice, and I'll use my heist wise if it comes to it.
Look, either you can be crazy and think people are rummaging through your stuff to find secrets, or maybe we're just lost because we're new recruits. Like, you can have the fantasy crazy conspiracy theory. We're gonna be here in reality.
One. So I mean,
I'm
One
gonna pop my
dice.
fate.
okay. Yeah, you might just win. That's funny. No compromise. You are allies now.
And
Well,
how do I
no,
use
because
my
you're
heist
gonna do
wise?
some damage to us.
I'm maneuvering, so I'm not attacking.
Oh. But does Feint do damage?
Yeah, feint's damaging. Feint and attacking are the
Oh.
damaging ones. Defense is
Oh, that's right.
defense is adding your side, and maneuvers getting dice for the next action. I was trying to
Right.
save up and attack in the last action.
Wait, how do I use heist wise in this situation?
So
No, like how do I?
how do you
Feel him
use
like an item.
Heistwise? So how do you use Heistwise is your question? Or
Yeah.
or is your question
Like
how do
mechanically.
you use
Mechanically.
Wise is again.
Yeah, sure. How to use wises?
Yeah, mechanically, and then he can decide if his wise fits.
All right. So if your Wise fits, and you're the one making the roll, after the roll you can spend 1 fate to roll 1 failed dice, or spend 1 persona and roll all failed dice.
I'll use all failed dice.
Okay, if you choose that, you have to say, of course, say basically a fact to the world, which I think I'm keeping track of somewhere in the journal. Establish facts. And I will. It'll
what
just
the
be
hell?
added to the world. Why? Like how? What? In what way does you knowing about heists help you here?
Oh, wait. Is this established fact just for myself or just the world?
Either it's related to heists. It's a fact about heists, and possibly your part in them.
Everybody keeps their most valuables underneath their bed,
Okay.
and I've been caught under many beds.
Okay, so you've been in many a situation like this before.
Yes.
Okay.
That's why I was able to give
So
Bouzier that efficient pose.
You know, it was efficient. I was able to,
Bed.
you know, my back feels amazing.
How crazy can I get with this established fact?
I don't know, as long as it makes sense. It could be pretty.
Okay, I'm gonna think about that next time. Cause you could ruin the world with this, can't you?
I mean, but would you want to? Is the question you should ask. Wouldn't you want to make the world even cooler?
Yes.
Yes. Is this the only way to do an established fact?
I don't know, backstory. Mostly just that. For you guys to establish facts about the world, yeah.
Oh, cool. So yeah, I'll reroll all my failed dice.
Okay.
And I wonder if I could pop Fate too. I wonder if that's later.
Like
So I have
I'm
1, 2, 3, 4.
just gonna say a thing about like the Burning Wheel game. because I own the rules and I'm not sure when we'll play it, but I want to play it like maybe in the near future, like a one shot.
I'm gonna also pop my fate because I'm not sure if I killed him yet.
You did kill them, but you could also just pop your fate if you wanted to. I don't know.
No, it's fine. I'll
Okay.
keep my fate.
All right. And also,
Unless it gives us a better overall win condition, I guess. Because what's the there's minor, major, and I guess loss.
all right. I was calling it established facts and compromises. I haven't been keeping track of compromises, but I decided I do want to. And the established facts title will be bolded.
No, I'm just gonna pop fate just so I can level up type thing.
Okay.
So that's another 2, 3, 4 successes to my 7 successes.
All right. Yeah, you convince them. You guys are allies and here to help.
Nice.
Here to help.
I don't know how you convinced him, but I think he just thinks you like work like in the keep. He just doesn't
Probably just
know
thinks
that.
you're like idiots.
Yeah,
It's like everyone who works for him is an idiot.
Look,
Yeah.
what's easier to believe? You're surrounded by a bunch of morons or surrounded by a bunch of evil people out to get you? Ooh, you're special.
Yeah.
we're-
So you convinced you convinced the Rot, which is his name. His name's the Rot.
Oh, great name. Powerful.
That he, you work for him or your allies. That you work there, and it's your first day. With no compromise, cause yeah, he
He just believes that everyone who works for him is an idiot. So like, this doesn't. It's not.
Now he's,
Yeah,
he's
it makes
not
perfect sense.
He's not worried about a rat in the organization. He's worried about hiring policy.
Yeah, he's like, damn it. You know what? He thinks you're idiots, and he volunteers you for his plan.
That's true. We are under his employ.
I am really good at pretending to be stupid. Trust me.
All right. He's like, okay. I don't know what you're doing under my bed. Stop that.
Get out of there.
But he's like, well, stand up here and give me a hand. He like bends over and like opens his chest up.
Wait, what?
He opens his chest up like his
His
locker.
Oh yeah, really? Like he what?
the
Like he
treasure
unzips
chest.
his shirt or what?
No.
He's the treasure chest, right?
the treasure chest.
What's in there, sir?
And he hands you a vial. He's like, here to help. Okay. Yeah, so I guess you look, what he does is he grabs a like a gold, like kind of like not gold, probably like more like a leather with like I kind of described it as like a white no, I guess maybe I didn't say white, but it's like a white biohazard sign is like the symbol on all your guys' helms, like on the side. But he's like grabs like a mask with the two holes for like his like where the biohazard signs are is like his eyes, and like one where his like mouth is, and then it's like kind of like a giant triangle that like it kind of looks like a knot a little bit. What is this? Window. Here to help. Why do you keep saying that?
I don't know. It just makes me laugh. Okay. Anyway, sorry.
But why?
I don't know. It's just funny to me. We just convinced this guy we're here to help. So now we're here to help.
Okay, yeah, okay, that's funny. Yeah, so he puts on like a ceremonial mask, and he's like, "Well, we have some we have some work. And he's like, here, I'll. And he starts like handing you things and starts treating you like a porter. So he brings out a couple of vials of like what look like maybe like about the size of like like those like chubby like pop bottles where it's like really fat, wide.
Oh, you mean like those like new Starbucks ones?
I was thinking about like more like those weird like 250 milliliter pop bottles that are like really fat and when I was like a child. I don't know if you guys have similar child. They're like they're about the size of like a regular pop bottle, but
yeah,
they're
like
maybe
chubby.
only they're like 3 inches or 2 inches tall. So like that, it's like really wide glass bottle is what he's gonna hand
Google
you.
chubby, you'll see what he's talking about.
Chubby drink or
Chubby
whatever.
pop.
I remember
Those are I remember those too. I never had them, but I remember them.
Where did
Don't-
they go?
Don't
Yeah, I remember those.
don't Google chubby.
Just like, make sure to put pop after.
Chubby drink. I put in chubby drink.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah, so like he brings out a couple of bottles like that. They're like black liquid is in the inside. It's kind of like moving around slightly. And he brings out like a wooden box and he closes it and he locks it and he's gonna hold the wooden box and he is going to the room, back into the room, and there's like a couple of other people in there, like other other like guards and I guess not other people, but like a couple like guards, like other people wearing like helmets and stuff, and like they're looking at you like, where'd you come from? But like they're not gonna question the boss.
Exactly, we're working for the boss. None of your business who we are. If he doesn't tell you, that's because he doesn't want you to know.
And so he's like, put this stuff here, like he points to the table, and so he starts addressing everybody, and he starts giving his plan. So he's like, so I have just come to the realization that I know what we must do. You see, even if we do spread the plague, I've been reading that there's magics out there in the world that can stop us. So we must send out our own group of people to stop them.
I volunteer!
He's like, yes, I know. These 3 recruits.
I'm here to help.
For the plague.
Have volunteered. And so, and he like looks at the elf. Is like I guess because he knows all about like plagues and stuff, and he's like,
I was gonna say he definitely clocked that,
Yeah, see his eyes, the Red Death.
I bear the plague.
He's like, but look, he's not skinny or wasting away. He's a bearer. It's fortuitous, an omen, if you will. And so, and he like looks at the vials. So we'll mark them with the sigil and send them into the zone of decay to be blessed. And once they're blessed, they'll travel to locations which only I will reveal to them once they've come back. And they will destroy the magics and prevent a cure forever coming to any curse or plague again. And he like starts coughing and he like moves his hand. It's like bloody, and then he holds up his hand and like smears it on his face, and everyone starts cheering.
Shit. God.
I like these guys' style.
Oh no.
I'm like that gif of what's his face, who's like nodding and saying yes. That's me right now.
So it's like, so prepare the marks, and he starts like directing
Oh, are we
people.
gonna get branded?
No, he's gonna give you a tattoo with the with the living ink, and he's gonna mix it with some troll blood.
Sure.
What?
And so like there's like, oh, and then like people are like, oh man, he's like, yes, I need the blood from Drum. And then you can hear like people go quiet and they're like, oh shit. And they're like, well, we got to get the whole castle in on this. And so they go and get like everybody, and they have like whips and stuff, and they're like whipping him like that big thing, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, and he's like trying to like shake like he's like choking himself, but he's like trying to get out and get someone, and maybe he kills like one person, like manages to grab him because he grab his whip and pull him close, and he stumbles and he starts like cracking his neck, but eventually they like get like blood of like troll blood, and they like mix it with that like weird like black ooze
Oh shit.
that's like kind of moving around. Think venom, but also definitely think the like a miniature creeping ooze
Ooh.
that your characters died the previous characters died from.
Oh no, that
My
thing?
character doesn't know that. He's stoked. He's gonna get a tattoo. He's always wanted a tattoo. He thinks
Yeah.
they're cool.
Yeah. And so
And
he's
this is
good.
magic, even better.
And so yeah, he's gonna give you a magic tattoo of a poking stick. And so he dips like a thin needle.
What's the tattoo look like?
It was
It's
that
like the
symbol from
sigil,
before.
but I'm not 100% sure what that looks like. It's like if you don't have something right now, that's fine. But maybe for next time we can
I
have an
thought it was like the
illustration.
top symbol.
I
That
do
you-
have
that you
something
before.
prepared, but I'm not 100% sure, and I wanted to maybe redraw it. But
Oh, okay, no problem then.
Where you putting
I'll
the tattoo?
show
We
you.
just learn. We just have it next time. It's no big deal.
Here, I'll show you. I'll draw a picture
Okay.
freehand. There we go. So let me. Or I drew it, but maybe I think it was on my phone. Let me look. And then I'll just kind of copy it into here freehand, so it looks shaky. And cool. Ah yes. Here we go. So I have two versions of it. Maybe you each get a different one. Let's see. So one version kind of looks like this, where it comes up like that. Then this comes up like this and around. This comes up like this and around. Oops. This goes like this. It's basically like a Venn diagram of three things together, but also it will look, yeah, so it's like this is generally what it looks like.
Wait, the circles?
Yeah, at the bottom.
So it's Quest for Camelot.
But it's much
Oh yeah.
but it's much thicker near the bottom and kind of
Oh, no.
thins out to a point.
Ooh. It's like a Triskelion. I like it.
It's like the Olympics.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it thins out like a point, so that where it's like you can barely see it being connected here.
Okay.
So what's on the other circles? Is it the same thing?
Yeah, they're like the same thing, but they're kind of like tied together.
Oh, I like this.
And then
I like the way that the circles they look 3D.
there's
cool.
like a triangle there. There we go. Like that.
I thought you were gonna draw a scary face for a second.
No, yeah, but that's where his like the guy's eyes. He has like a mask that kind of looks like this, and he's like ah.
Yeah.
And then it's like more triangular on the sides.
He just drew the devil.
There's a devil horns.
Gonna throw out the horns.
And his little nose.
Guys are down with the devil. They love the devil.
Yeah, so how do I undo something in here? I don't know. Is it just Control V? Does Control V work? No, it doesn't. Oh well, it's fine. Something like that. Yeah, whatever.
Don't mind me.
But yes. That's he's offering you a tattoo. So I guess Elfwin's like, yes, I want a tattoo.
I just like being included.
Is everyone else just gonna go on with it?
I feel like we have no choice.
We're getting tattoos of this
Yeah, we're
face.
getting tattoos.
Not the face, just like the symbols.
Oh, okay. So I was down for like punk rock, Rick Sanchez being tattooed on.
I was gonna say, where are we getting tattooed? That's what I want to know.
What are you?
No,
Or-
where?
Yeah, where?
This is like a tramp stamp or what?
Like on the
Probably like.
shoulder?
I'm gonna say. I would say it's up to you. But like a lot of people, like as you start getting your tattoo, like not a lot of people, but like a couple of people, especially the people who look like they're turning into pig monsters, have them emblazoned on their chest. So where do you want your tattoo from this with troll blood?
Will this tattoo turn me into a pig monster?
That remains to be seen, but where do you want your tattoo?
I guess like my upper arm seems good.
Okay. Is anyone else getting the same spot, or
I get on my ankle.
yours on your ankle? Okay.
How small is it? Is it big?
I don't know. How do
Why
you
are
want?
you scared?
Do you want it to be small?
Yeah.
Well,
Does it look like?
well, we're definitely
Doesn't
making.
look like I'm a fucking cultist.
We're definitely gonna make a health test, and if you fail, it's just gonna grow because it's living ink, buddy.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like you get a staph infection.
Oh, definitely.
Okay, so that's I would say that's definitely a possibility.
Definitely sick. Being sick is on the line. I'm not. Yeah, you guys are. Getting some cool magic tattoos that are going to protect you against the zone of decay from getting at you.
Yeah, I want to try to hide mine. So I want to put like mine on like my outer thigh on my right side. I guess I don't know.
Okay. Like, put it here on my thigh, as big as you
Just
can.
fucking do it. I want to be cool. I want to be different.
Put it on my dick.
Just hide it. Huh?
I'm secret. I'm a secret cultist.
I'm secret.
Get with me, baby. You see it.
All right. I'm gonna say we're gonna do some health tests. I don't know how strong getting a magical tattoo that is made of pure sickness. What the ob should be. I'm just gonna say it's probably at least one higher than the ob of getting the rat disease, so it's at least ob 3. I think ob 3 sounds good. Yeah, let's go with that. Ob 3 health.
Okay.
Oh Christ.
Feel free to
Yeah,
use
3
feel free to use checks and whatnot against yourself if you can, or wises and get some checks. I don't know. Do you?
Okay. Can I use Crowthorn Hinterlands wise? I'm gonna use it like I've seen we fought these pig monsters before, and there's many types of diseases in Crowthorn.
So the way if you're using a wise, you use it after you roll.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but I'm just explaining it. I will use it after my roll.
Okay, so you fought the pigments and stuff. Okay.
I fought the pigmen, and there's lots of. I've seen what it does, this disease or like the effects. Maybe I could try to find some way to like take care of it later on.
I feel like that might be better at like overcoming the sickness. So I'm not gonna say
Overcoming the
you're allowed to use it right now.
Okay.
But yeah,
What was it? The ob? Sorry.
ob 3, ob
Okay.
3 health test. Everybody.
I have fresh. Does it work for this?
You are not fresh. Yeah.
I am fresh.
You all got hungry and thirsty.
No.
Yeah, I have it marked right here.
What? When was that?
Last time.
The grind hit last time.
The grind didn't hit. Remember we stopped it.
You helped.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, no, it wasn't the grind. It was something else. I guess.
You
Yeah.
searched for a way in or something.
Yeah.
And you
You
failed,
with the
but
condition.
I gave you a way in, and I gave you hungry and thirsty.
Yeah. That is what happened. I remember.
So
That
like,
is what happened. I'm gonna drink something.
or
I didn't know I was.
or something like that. It might have been the mapping. I can't actually remember what happened. But yeah,
Yeah,
Your
I'm
drinks?
gonna do.
you drink something. Also, I forgot
drink-
to
I'll
minus
drink after.
the disposition from your health, but honestly, it doesn't matter in the slightest because you still wouldn't have triggered any compromise, so it's fine. The grind is at turn 4 after this roll, so everyone has to make this roll because you're all getting a tattoo, and there's no helping. It's just health.
Okay. Can I like spit on somebody's to bring down their die pool?
No, but you could spit on your own to bring down your die pool.
I could. I just don't want to.
YOLO. I'm spending a fate.
I have no fate or anything, so damn it.
I'm spending persona. I really don't want whatever sickness.
I'm gonna be down with the sickness.
I
Ooh,
failed.
uh.
It's okay though. Failure is the first step to success.
Oh, what's the op for this?
Up 3.
Okay.
Oh.
No,
Why are you rolling 5 dice?
I have a health of 5.
You have a health of 5?
Oh, that's my nature. I'm an idiot.
You serious?
No, I have a health of 3. I read the wrong one because I'm dumb. I
No,
have a
it's
health
okay.
of 3.
Just
Damn it.
re-roll. It's no big deal.
Yeah, just
Ah.
reroll.
There it goes. 3d6. There.
Oh.
2.
I still
everything
failed.
is the same?
Nothing changed.
Do you have
No,
fate?
you can. Passive fate.
Oh yeah, that's true. You can spend
I
a fate.
have no fate. I used all my fate.
You used all your
What?
fate?
Yeah,
Well-
I have a persona though. That's about it.
Okay. 9 out of 9. You could be level 3, by the way. It's letting you know that. Go back
I
to
know.
town.
I know. That's why I did it.
All right. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I can almost be level 3 too.
Yeah, I'm gonna say like, y'all get like. It's supposed to be like a accepting of the plague and becoming like a plague bearer, and you get all the diseases and stuff, and you're supposed to like accept them with all your heart. But since you guys are like fake, you don't, it's not like a full conversion. You become crazy plague bearer monsters, but you still get like the benefits of the mark. But you're sick. It just kind of makes you ill, like.
I figured as much.
Yeah. So you're sick. you're sick. You're not like compelled to do like complete the quest, which is potentially some of the magic in the ritual that he's doing is to like try to compel you in order to complete it.
This game has now become Oregon Trail.
So you're all sick. Yay! Dysentery.
Yay.
Suck up this sick? I'm pretty sure we can't because there's a tattoo on us, but
Okay, having a tummy ache and having diarrhea does not mean you are ill. That is not a virus. Necessarily.
Yeah. So after you're done.
I mean, we're probably not permanently sick. Like, we can still deal with the condition of sickness.
Yeah. This is
We can
not
tolerate our thing better.
It is a magical curse, but part of the magical curse is like you will you can like withstand magical like sicknesses. So it's like even though you've got it, you're a little bit better at dealing it. So you can like re-roll it.
so you're saying we could go into the cursed
Yeah, he's
desolation area with like little.
without
the normal effects,
of
basically.
it being like a terrible place to adventure. It's now just a normal place to adventure, which is I guess still terrible because it's the wilderness. Like I don't know, it's like a very dangerous and scary place that's constantly dark. But yeah, you're done. He, blesses you. Everyone's cheering. He's like, make sure you bring back some vials. So he gives you some bottles or whatever. So he gives you the vials and says to like make sure you feed it from the waters of in the bowels of the tree.
The what? Oh, in the bowels of the tree.
Yeah, of the first tree, the corrupted tree of life. We have managed to corrupt the tree of life itself. We're unstoppable. Unstoppable.
So you're saying the tree cures the disease?
No.
What do we have to avoid? What cures the disease?
I'll tell you that after you return with the vial.
Fair.
You must make you must make a pilgrimage to the place of sickness.
Yeah, the first tree. It's the home of the sickness. Haven't you heard the stories?
You must
Back
get
down with the sickness.
down with the sickness in the bowels of the devil pit.
Of course, yeah, we're down with the sickness, of course. Oh man.
They will hear us coming as we cry. Ooh, ah.
They will hear. They will be struck dead. We will be struck dead with fear. Hearing our battle cries.
All right. Yeah, that's good. So yeah, he's like gonna like set you on your way. Like, feel free to. People are like in awe of you like being at the castle. I kind of feel like the castle slowly becoming possibly a town location. Maybe next time you come back, people will treat you like you could treat it like a flop house. Like I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, because we probably wouldn't be welcome in the other town at this point.
You know what? Volunteering,
Well,
getting the thing. I'm gonna say you can put the rot as a friend on your character
Oh,
sheet.
yay! The Rot, our best friend.
What?
He's our friend now.
Allies? And additional enemies?
Yeah, he's an ally. You convinced him. You know, we
didn't just like convince him. We also like participated in his dark ritual.
Yeah, his profane ritual. I think. Well,
if he didn't think that you were trustworthy before, he probably does now.
If you come back with the dark water like he requests, after making a ritual, he'll let you use the place like a flop house every once in a while.
How generous of him.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah?
Do we see any of the other cultists
Yeah, there's a bunch of
while
them.
we were outside?
What do you mean,
No, like the 4 guys we sent into here.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like one of them's dead. Another person is like, you've betrayed me, and I am going to kill you.
Oh yeah, we feel. Oh, that feels bad. We
And, like-
literally told
Wait,
them,
they're
and then we showed
alive?
up.
I thought for sure they got killed.
There's like one person that's like put in the stables or actually no, he's on the wheel of pain now. He's
on the wheel of pain.
He's getting ripped on the wheel of pain.
Oh, like he's shredded?
No.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
He's getting
yeah.
ripped.
In like in like 5 years time, he'll be Conan the Barbarian, ready to exact his revenge. So
It's okay.
that's if he lives that long, because he has.
Everybody sneeze on him when you get by.
He currently has like the red plague, and it's not the benign version that Elfwin has.
He won't last a week.
I'm a more fan of the blue plague personally. Like I treat this plague like RGB lights around my living room.
I start nervous eating right now. Would you like some nervous jerky, Capuzier? Or water? Never mind. We only have water.
Never mind, there's only water.
Would you like some nervous water? I'm drinking it already.
What is nervous water? Is it like Evian?
Sure.
It's like Fiji water.
Just drink it.
I'll drink it. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, where are you guys now? It's turn 4 of the grind. You guys are, I guess, can
We have
go
checks, right?
Go check.
I don't
No,
think so.
you guys don't have checks right now.
Oh, I'm an idiot. I forgot I had fake credentials. Could have been a cop. Could have copped it. Damn it. I didn't think that far ahead.
You're all under arrest.
You're all under arrest for profane rituals, but you are the person ahead. It doesn't apply to me. I have
I'm above the law.
I have diplomatic immunity. It's like, that's not how diplomatic immunity works. It does now.
It's situational.
Uh,
oh.
All right.
I could just be a triple agent. It's fine.
Yeah. So after the kind of ritual happens, and you guys are like left there, and you know, you wander about, and people are like getting ready to like, they're like, yeah, and they like line up outside, and they're like gonna wave you off to your journey, and like someone's like, yes, like some like guy who's like mostly pig now. He's like, yes, make sure you massage the tattoo every night, and when it oozes blood and pus, drink it in. Soon you'll be a pigman like me. You'll see once you get there. Take a deep drink of the black waters.
Sure thing.
Yeah. Speaking of water, do you have any nearby?
He's like, feel free to fill up your thing from the moat.
Wait, what color is it?
It's definitely like, the water's definitely like murky black,
We're
green.
sickened already. We could take it.
If you get sickened twice, you'll die.
Oh. Thanks, friend.
He's like, I know that I know you'll do well. I could feel it in my bones.
Well, thank you.
I slowly walk away. I talk to the other two guys. Okay, we need seriously have a plan. What are we doing next?
All right, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go into the woods. All right, and we're gonna set it on fire. Now I know what you're thinking. Aren't the woods already burning? I'm like, yeah, like this. What if we burn the plague in the woods?
Okay. I think we only have one course of action. We do this stupid quest and heal ourselves.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
It's like, what the fuck? We're fucked.
Well, I think our time is done. I think we should wrap up.
Okay.
It's perfect time. Guys,
Yeah, we got a lot done today.
Like if we just set the entire castle on fire, we'll be fine.
Well, let's discuss potential triple crossing after we leave.
Yeah.
Okay, so beliefs, instincts, goals. So we're doing end of session rewards. If you acted in alignment with a belief and you did an action because you can kind of point to an action to be like, I did this because my belief says I should, then you get a fate, and we'll go through everyone I guess kind of going over it again. For goals, if you did an action and made a roll towards the accomplishment of your goal, you get a fate. If you've completed your goal, you get a persona. And if you activated your instinct and it helped everyone, helped the group, usually means like a roll that's successful, then you get a fate for that as well. So who wants to go first?
I will go first.
All right, Cabusier.
My belief, anything worth doing is worth doing in style. I felt very undignified this entire session, so I don't think I did anything in style. Instinct, always assess the danger when presented with a threat. I did not assess the danger. My instinct was to lie, so I probably have to rethink this going forward. And my goal to help Elfling cure his plague. If anything, I have increased his chances of getting the plague 100%. So I acted against my own goal.
We'll talk about that. As a group.
I was gonna say, there's no guarantee that we're actually gonna do what these guys say. We're just talking our way out of trouble. That doesn't mean we're necessarily definitely gonna.
No, that's true. I'm also just thinking about the tattoo infection.
I mean, I would say we probably haven't necessarily acted towards our goal.
Yeah.
Like probably the heroic thing to do would have been like to just die fighting, but we're not heroes.
Sometimes heroes lie and cheat. It's okay.
No, they don't. But we're not heroes. It's okay.
Superman, well-known superhero, lies all the time.
Yeah, that's true. Superman, known for it.
Yeah. He's like, I'm not Clark Kent.
You got me there.
That's funny. Yeah. Okay. Roman?
I believe everyone deserves hope unless they prove me wrong. I don't think I had the option to do anything with that thing yet. Goal, try to find a cure for the plague. We're still alive, and we still need to find the cure. So, I'm gonna say we're still working towards it. I don't know. Instinct, always look for hidden objects. I tried, but there was no roll, so I don't think I got anything.
No, it's fine.
Maybe goal.
Yeah, I'll talk about like what you guys are like for the goal was getting the plague curse in order to and like actively volunteering. Because, like, I was like, oh, he's going to volunteer you guys because, like, no one else will want to do it. So he's like, perhaps these guys or whatever. But like, Elfwin was like, I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, no, I was just memeing, but also, like, one way or another, we got to get to the first tree, right? Because that's the source of the plague, one way or the other, right?
Yeah.
So whatever we decide to do, we've got to get there first. And this is a great way for us to be able to get there, right?
All right.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't think I've I don't know if I've literally gone completely turncoat. Then again, it's not like St. Vicious is like a good guy, I mean, maybe these guys aren't so bad. I don't know. We gotta weigh our options,
Yeah. Remember, everyone's responsible.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm an elf. I take the long view to this kind of thing. Maybe this is just the way things are supposed to be now. I don't know. We'll see how it goes.
This is how the forest is now. Everything is fine.
Yeah, maybe it's fine. I don't know. We'll see. You know,
The bird of the forest
keep an open mind.
is burning around me. Everything is fine.
Well, no, the burning bit's bad. Maybe the zone of decay might be fine. I don't know. We'll have to check it out.
Like
Okay.
sometimes there's places not even worth going. Like what was really in there before it was decaying? If we don't remember, maybe it wasn't that good.
Yeah, I don't know, like trees.
Yeah, fuck trees.
All right.
Hey, trees are my father.
Trees are my father.
Oh, sorry.
My granddad was a tree. Stop it.
Aren't we all descended from trees?
No,
Aren't we all trees?
you're a human, so the answer is no.
So what about you, Alfwin? Your belief system.
My belief: the foreigners and ruins and everyone's responsibility. Yeah, I'm kind of helping the guys who are ruining the forest currently. So, goal: cure the region of the plague.
Wait. Do you no longer believe that goal or that belief? And since we
No,
okay,
I'm just.
so
It's not that I don't believe it; it's that I was just like trying to, talk my way out of trouble.
okay.
I'm mostly meaning about this. Like, I did this because I thought, oh, we got to get out of trouble. Like, this is the only way we're going to be able to do it.
If you firmly turned heel and were like, I am the plague lord of Castle Contagion, I no longer believe this thing. I'd be like, you get a persona for
we'll see. We'll see what happens when we get to the first tree. All right. I'll let me put it. We'll weigh our options. But for now, my goal to cure the region of the plague. But it's also contingent. We'll see what happens. My instinct always avoid being seen by those with hostile intent. I didn't succeed. I failed.
Yeah, that's fine. So I think for the goal of rolling, though, there was a roll to be made. There's like 2 rolls that were made to there's like the roll to like check out the area for hidden secrets and stuff. I'm not sure if Steve said treasure, but I think he also said documents and stuff.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure it made no roll for that.
You didn't make a roll
you
because
didn't
it
make
was
a roll.
obvious. They were just
But
sitting on.
you don't need to really make roll. You just need to make progress in the story.
Yeah,
You need to make a roll. You need to make a roll for an instinct. You just need to do an action for your goal. And I think also like hiding was, I don't know, it was kind of in a response to being caught. But I think, did anyone help you? No, because you was an instinct. Or no, it wasn't really an instinct. It was just an action. I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you guys think you've made progress toward like curing the forest? Like, are you one step closer than you were last time?
Actually, I would say yes, because now we can traverse the zone of decay. Like, which we probably, I don't know, but I feel like we probably would have had a lot of trouble doing before. And now we'll be able to do it. So, provided that is still our goal, and I'm pretty sure it is.
I guess not curing the forest. I mean curing the plague. But yeah.
Like, now we can get to the tree, which probably before would have been really difficult.
Yeah.
So.
Plus he's going to, I kind of laid out that, like, if you guys do in fact return with the profane liquid for the next group of people to be marked in such a way that he would whisper you the secrets of curing the plague so that you would go and then destroy it for all of time, thereby making their victory inevitable. So
very plague-ish.
very
like, we're not going to do anything overt. We're just going to make our victory inevitable. That sounds like that's very plague. That's on brand.
Yeah, and so he's like, we're
you can strike me down, but I will rise again, more powerful, kind of thing.
Yeah. He's like, you're gonna go kill the vaccine. Essentially, he's gonna tell you to go do that. But yeah, so I think you could take all that to be said. I think I want to give you a fate for all your guys' goal related to curing the plague, because I think you guys' actions and were very much along lines. I don't know. I think you were closer. Yeah. Take that fate. Now,
Oh, thank you.
Session rewards that are group based. MVP, person made a big roll. There is also the team worker, person who helped make teamwork stuff related things, and then there is embodiment, person who acted in character. I kind of want to say either Corbusier or Roman for MVP. I'm not sure which. So they made two massive roles.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's like
I think
Corbusier
specifically
Corbusier did
Corbusier
5.
made it a big.
He did 5, and then, or no, was it not 5? It was more than 5, was it?
It ended up being 6, I think, right?
Yeah, he did 6, and then Roman did. No, it was.
It was 5, but
It was-
then he rolled a fate, and then it ended up being 6.
Yeah.
No, I think it was 5, because then Roman needed.
No, it was a
4.
margin of victory of 5, but it was 6-1.
Oh, right. Yeah, it was definitely 6. Yeah, okay, yeah. So it's 6. It was a big roll, and then Roman.
I think
Roman needed
Tyler.
4. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tyler. We'll give it to Tyler. MVP.
Oh,
Tyler,
thank you.
big roll. Persuader. They made the big persuade test.
I did the most honest lie that I possibly could.
I was just looking for things. Someone said to be here.
Look, technically, I'm not lying if I said I'm looking for things.
Someone said it was there. I think his name was he like looks at Elfwin. I think name was Elf.
No, it was Alf.
I think his name was Al. Yeah, that was it. Al. Alwyn.
That's what you can call me.
That was his name. No. So yeah, forget your persona. Team worker. Person who had right skill, right time, made a lot of little rolls. I think we said like a conflict, didn't we? Well,
Yep.
I'm pretty sure we all helped each other all the time.
Yeah, we were very cooperative this session, I would say.
Yeah. I would say maybe Alfwin, right skill, right time. He kind of had the right instinct at the right time. That's kind of close.
Yeah.
Or
Wait.
Roman helped everyone. Every single time, even with his Heist-wise.
Yeah, Heist-wise was very helpful, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the better one.
Yeah, maybe that one.
Because he helped with skills more than I did. He
Yeah,
helped with traits or what.
help like traits and skills and stuff. Yeah, so Roman, you get your thing.
Cool. Fate?
Persona.
Yes, need more of those.
And then embodiment. We get who we want to nominate for embodiment. That's like the person who did funny voices, made use of their traits to describe themselves and do actions related to all that. Just kind of like RP awarding. It could be up to 2 people. But we kind of like want to have like a bar that's set, and then we like get that bar. So was there any like particularly good RP? I think you guys were all pretty good. Would I want to award anybody as being stand out this session? Not particularly, but do I want to mechanically award your characters? Yes. Which ones and why? I don't know.
I want to nominate Roman for coming up with the positions thing. I think that's very something he would definitely push forward.
Oh, being wise about heists and hiding behind hiding under there. Yeah.
Where he's like, no, guys, I've done this before. You just gotta contort your bodies like this.
I agree.
Yeah, I like that.
Sure. But we could nominate another person.
One
right?
additional person if we so choose. Hmm. If it's hard to nominate someone,
Yeah, I agree.
maybe
Yeah.
we don't. So Roman, you get your another persona for embodiment, and I think that
Or you can nominate all of us. Say screw the rules. We played for fun today.
Hang on a minute.
I don't see
Ignoring the
Sean.
rule.
I don't see
Break
anything in
the
the
rules for one time.
I don't see anything in the rules that says that. Okay.
Just give it
You
to
know
us
what?
all.
There's
We
nothing in the
played
rules that
to a
says-
role. Just give it to us all, Sean.
Nothing in the rules say you're allowed to break the rules, so we can't do that.
Yeah, you can't do that. You know what? Sure, but you guys gotta even up the role playing and
Yeah.
the wises and the traits and all that next time. Then
Sure.
we all gotta bring it. This is the new standard, and next time to get that thing, gotta get even more over the top. We gotta use our voice, our character voices. Everyone gets persona then. Sure. Steed has convinced me.
Wow.
I like it.
It's
Breaking
called-
the rules is fun.
Yep.
It's gonna snowball now. Sean's gonna break all the rules.
Break all the
It starts
rules.
with only a little one. Then it starts with 2, 3.
Soon we'll be playing some sort of version of that what is it? Dracula game?
Yes,
I don't know.
I know exactly what you're talking about.
Dracula.
Was that the one with the where you have to dance on camera?
Yes. It's the dance off RPG where you're all like animal lawyers arguing in animal court. And and the mechanics are dance offs.
The more I think about the mechanics of that game, the more I'm reminded of how if you're on Twitter, eventually somebody will respond to you and they'll just provide a K-pop clip out of context for no reason. Like you'll be like, "Oh, this toast is great," and they'll be like, "I like bread," and just have like a K-pop video in the tweet of just somebody dancing. That's what I'm thinking of when I think of this dance game, where it's like, I think he's innocent, and you just do like the Mayor Pete dance.
Yep. That's exactly
it.
right. But anyways, thanks for playing. This has been fun.
Next week we're gonna commit manslaughter.
I hope not.
Yeah. I
Well,
don't
no
want
one
to do that.
wants to commit manslaughter. That's the point.
It was an accident. That doesn't sound. It sounds like first degree, Tyler. I don't know if you're planning it. I don't know.
You don't intend to do manslaughter.
I don't know. Here's your plans. I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Alright.
Thank you. Stop stream. Thanks, guys, for I don't know. Thanks. Audience. I don't know.
Audience.
The one.
Look, we have to be ready for the fact that when we are huge, there will be thousands listening to our old archives. So we should address audience.
Okay.
That's true.
Thanks.
Let's all see racial slur very loudly.
Let's not. Just joking. Just joking. You guys can do it if you want. No.
Talk to you guys later, I guess.
See ya.
That's it.
Stop streaming.